Hello everybody, this is my September TBR to be read list of books that I would like to read for the month of September. So the first book for the month of September that I want to read, that I have already started reading, is 102 Minutes by Jim Dwyer and Kevin Flynn. So this book is about the 102 minutes of time that elapsed during the September 11th attacks of the Twin Towers, from when the towers were first hit till when they collapsed. And I read this book every year. I've read it every year for the past 3 years. I don't really know why I reread it. I just kind of do. I enjoy reading the story. It, I guess, cathartic in a little bit of a way. I remember watching TV at school of the attacks and looking out of the window of my school building and being able to see the smoke from the towers, and I just feel the need to come back to this every year to read it. So this is the first book on my TBR list, 102 Minutes. The next book on my TBR list is Look Who's Back by Timur Vermes. I'm not sure if I pronounced that name correctly. This is a German book that was translated into English. My sister recently read this book and she said it was very good, so I'm pretty excited to read this. And this book is about Adolf Hitler, and he just randomly wakes up in present-day Germany, and it's his journey through, I guess, figuring out what this new world is for him. And he gets onto Twitter and all the social networking and stuff like that. And I'm not sure what exactly happens from there. Apparently everyone thinks he's just a very good actor and very committed to his role. So I'd be really interested to see how that turns out. She says it's funny and it's great. So I'm very excited to read this. And this will actually be my first translated book, I think. Yeah, from a foreign author, I guess, who's not English or... Actually, no, that's a lie. I read a bunch of Australian books.
Battle Royale.
And Battle Royale, as my sister has reminded me, that was a translated Japanese book. So everything I just said was a lie. But this will be my first German author translated book, and I'm excited for it. The next book that I am also going to plan on reading in September is Fangirl by Rowell. I've heard a lot about Rowell on BookTube, and everyone seems to love her writing. I've never read anything by her before. This is another of my sister's books. She has yet to read this, but a friend of mine read this and she said it was very good, and everyone on BookTube seems to love this. I actually don't remember what it's even supposed to be about, but there's cute pictures inside, and it says fangirl, and I'm a fangirl, and I like to fangirl, so this will probably appeal to me in many, many, many ways. The next book on my TBR list is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And actually, it's not a book, it's a graphic novel. Pictures! And I've been saying I want to read this for a couple months now. It was on one of my other videos where I said it was a TBR for me. And this month, I think I'm actually going to get around to reading it. The last set of books on my TBR is not just a book, but 5 of them. It is the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series by Riordan. And I wasn't originally going to read these series. I thought that they were for middle school kids, but it seems that everyone who's not in middle school still loves them and says that they're amazing and they're fantastic. And I've seen definitely the first movie, parts of the second one, maybe the whole thing. And they're pretty good, and I've heard that the books are better than the movies. This also comes highly recommended from a friend of mine. He has lent me his books in this beautiful box set, which he may or may not get back, depending on how persistent he is in asking for them. But these are something that I plan on completing for the month of September. Yay! So that is my September TBR list. There's about 10 books, which is what I kind of have been reading for the past couple months. Usually I get through about 10 books, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And this is what I hope to read for this month. So thanks for watching. Live long and prosper.